I don't know if I can have a new one. I don't know how
How many have you gone through?
One?
Alright.
Child's play.
I just started therapy.
Rookie. Get those numbers up.
Well,
Alright.
I'm gonna end it.
Number 4. You guys make your way down into from 3 to 4 into the slums. At this point, sun is set. It is dark. Streets are lit, but it is dark.
Ominous.
Little kind of floating flames in the sky. You don't see street lights per se, and there are no poles for
I have
lights to
dark
be stood
vision.
on. It's not dark. It's dark out. Like there's no sun in the sky. The streets are lit, as I just said. I'm explaining how they're being lit. No lampposts, no electricity, just little magical flames kind of dancing around every once in a while along the sidewalks. Because there are definitely set in stone, like, pathways for a vehicle to travel. Not saying you have seen a specific kind of vehicle yet, but just metagaming out of character, these look like roads with sidewalks on each side. It kind of just brings you into one of the like really terrible parts of the slums. Crime is super average here. Like, you're not gonna go afoot without a pickpocket or like a simple stabbing from a mugging.
Yes, I love getting stabbed.
But full-on murder in the same night as this many murders is a bit strange and has called the attention of 1, locals, and 2, cops. Which
Yeah,
are
are we
definitely
sure-
not considered locals to the slums.
Real quick, are we sure that the 10 murders were even from the same person? Like, was it from all one person?
You
Oh,
don't
that's
know
what we're
that?
figuring out.
Yeah, that's what you're figuring out. That's one of the things you just don't know.
Hmm.
This fucking Elton John ass song that just popped up.
We're about to, like,
Perfect for the slums.
fight, like, a cultist group or something.
Oh yes, sacrifices. It was have you guys seen Chainsaw Man?
No, I don't watch back.
I've seen one episode.
Never mind then.
There's my opinion on it. I'm ready to be drawn and quartered. Is that Voka? Hi Voka, you're back, but you're crinkly.
Crinkly.
You're crinkly.
It's like an old box TV.
Yeah, you got the static.
We're turning it on.
I'm going to
Right
channel
now it's
3.
urinal.
Someone just start, like, beating up the antennas or, like, moving it around.
Do, do,
Shake the box, kick it a little bit,
Bunny antennas.
do, do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
adjust them a little bit.
And he's gone.
So sad. A little bit of a better song for this area. Not too better, but you know.
Better.
Um,
Better than this nice piano music in the slum.
Yeah, better than the Elton John music for the slums. Yeah. So it you don't really see cops at this one. There's signs that they were there, but it's more kind of taken over by a burly looking dwarf who's just had arms crossed and standing in front of one of these corrugated steel shacks, which upon the dancing lights that are floating by, you can see blood is splattered just across the entirety of the front of the shack. Like, it is not the same color as the sides of the shack. Red does not match the rust that the shack has seen.
That's a little too vibrant.
Yeah, a little bit too
Or
vibrant.
I guess I don't know if it dried, how much it dried, but
It's not been 24 hours yet, but it's approaching, so it's fairly dried. So it's a bit dark, but it's not rusty. It's still filled with iron. The dwarf would see you approach and kind of wave you over, because he is also expecting you, as the guards have told him to expect somebody with lots of people and animals.
Interesting.
so that they may investigate said murders. Not to go into another Goran voice, but he does sound oddly similar.
Distant cousins.
Yeah, distant
Roran.
cousins, the orc
Oh, they're
and
from the same place,
this
it's okay.
dwarf. Come here, Bishop. I'm getting
Incredibly distant.
distracted by
removed.
this really fat cat that
Left
lives on my
arm,
lap.
twice removed cousin.
Let me out.
Yeah, we got Bishop on the mic. He's our new DM.
We love
Schlop.
Baby.
Look, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy would kind of step aside and just tell you that the person he tells you that to him it looks like somebody exploded here. Just
Oh my
like
God.
like viscera, just coats like sidewalk, the front of the building.
Oh
There's
yes,
not
as
much left
a normal
of,
daily
like,
occurrence.
a struggle. That's why it's a strange murder for especially the slums. Somebody has exploded in the slums.
Oh
A
my
man has
God.
fallen into the river in Lego City.
A man has
been
exploded
falling
into
into
the
the
That's what
river.
That's what I should have
A
said.
man
the
has
last one.
exploded into the slums in D&D.
Built the helicopter.
You have to build a helicopter. This guy goes, "Hey!" Hi, Bishop.
Who are you? Bishop goes, "Hey."
Bishop screams at you. Rocks fall, you die.
Bishop
No,
goes.
Oh!
Bishop is an angry god.
What's the fucking?
Meow.
Oh my god, he's so loud today. Usually he doesn't get in my room
Is
during
he
streams, but
purring?
he's so loud. Yes.
I can hear
Um,
it.
Oh, so baby. That's a happy
I
sound
want to
cat.
steal the cat. I want to
What
steal
is-
everyone's cat all the time. I just want a cat.
Yeah, agreed. I wish.
Cat.
Maybe one day.
What was the music you suggested for? I forget.
Uh,
Ellie?
I said Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney, thank you. It was literally just not popping into my head.
No, I feel you. Bishop's telling you you're stupid, though.
Yeah, I know, he usually does. Normally by biting and scratching me, even though I've done nothing wrong to him. It's just
As
the way
all
he
cats
is.
would do to their owner.
No, it's just this one. I've never been assaulted by a cat as much as I've been assaulted by this one.
Is this any better?
Show
Yes, it
affection.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There
Hopefully
you
it
go.
stays that way.
I don't know how much of the description you caught on this fourth murder, but the man that's sitting there is not a cop, and to him he's described it as somebody exploded, just at the front of this building. Viscera coating the front of it and the sidewalk also in front. You are free to, of course, do what you want with this situation at this point.
Would I be able to use my perception check to tell if this was like done through magic or something?
That would be an Arcana check. Also,
Oh.
detect magic would be useful here. Hello, Bishop. I think that would be an Arcana check, if I'm right.
I mean, if
Makes
they're looking
sense.
for a spell, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe investigation. Because
Investigation.
you'd be looking for
yeah.
if you'd be looking for clues that would signal that it's from a spell.
Yeah, I suppose that would have
'Cause
been a
it-
better check for a lot of these. Also, I forgot the investigation check exists.
We are investigators.
You guys are
Should
investigating.
I do investigation check then?
Do an investigation check for me then. Thank you, John. You got a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Towards the center of what you
23.
would consider the center of the explosion, or what would be considered the explosion. You do see scarring, kind of. I don't know if people know what gunpowder flaring would look like from a gun, but it looks like that, but just in the center. There's rings of burns around the center of this little patch of blood. By little, I mean a very large patch of blood. I'm using
did,
very normal
explode.
descriptors. It does look like an explosion.
Does it look like it was done through magic or by natural means?
I want you to think about exploding in a natural mean. Like, what is that?
Like
By-
gunpowder,
by physical
like
means.
actual gunpowder, like actual like explosives. Like that's natural.
No, it's not.
Okay, so
Those
it's
are
not.
fabricated.
That's man-made.
Gunpowder is man-made. Yeah, my whole I was being semantic about natural explosions. Sorry. No. I just wanted to be a little bit of a dick there. It seems rather magical. These do look like magical scarrings rather than the use of any sort of explosive device. Bishop, you were standing sideways. He's laying on my lap, but he's pressing all four of his paws into my stomach.
Love that.
He's like stanced up.
Okay. Oh wow, Runline is friendly here.
Stands up like a gummy bear.
Oh my!
Papa. Oh
God.
my god. Ah.
Who wants to fill him in?
Oh.
I can.
Please.
Yeah.
I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Head
Reminder, there's
Detective
been 10
Satara.
murders
At least.
10 murders.
in one night.
At least.
Please.
Also, you have
Uh,
like 40 gold, by the way. You should put that on
That
your
we
sheet,
know
just
of.
so you're aware.
Also, you died,
Oh.
and you're dead.
Yeah,
You need to
rocks
make a
fell on
character.
you. You fell in the pit.
I'm
Oh.
dead.
No, I'm
You
kidding.
Yes, I
How
did.
did I?
Push
That's-
One-liner,
that's-
you have 40 gold.
You've melded
How am
one
I
with
supposed to
the
use
pit.
40 gold whenever I'm dead?
You're not
not
dead.
dead.
It's
Oh,
a
we
joke.
robbed it off
That
of
was a
you.
lie.
I know, I was...
Hey,
But,
Bishop.
yeah.
Okay, so there's been 10 murders, right?
That's cool.
We've investigated about 4 so far. There's 3 in the bazaar, 1 being in an alleyway. There was orange hair at the site, slightly darker than Satara's. Fingernails being dragged up along the walls, about an inch deep, 2 to 3 feet tall,
Girls taking notes.
about half a foot,
Uh,
give or take.
I do have about
And
30
then-
more minutes in this session, by the way.
shit, am I supposed to, like, get myself a notebook and write stuff down?
No, I
here,
got it,
or-
I got it.
No.
What is this? Oh my god.
Satara
I'm
has
just
the
doing it
notes.
because I want to, okay?
The full PI.
Okay.
Okay, then we
Thank
also
God.
then we also went to like a shanty town, like a bakery. It's near the slums area. Loaves are
okay.
smashed into the counters. Wider objects smashed them. Imprint of a nose. The nostrils were noticeable. Gradually grows bloodier along the counter. Clearly very violent. Prejudicial suspicion. Murder victim was a dark elf.
Drow, specifically.
Drow specifically. Yeah.
Drell. Uh-huh.
The baker had bright white hair. The cops at the scene told us.
Mhm.
And there was also a bridge. There appeared to be no struggle, because the individual was fished out of the river. That's the last known location, generally, because
That was
that's
not
where
the
he was
scene of the
fished
crime.
out. It's possible the individual could have came from outside the city. Very possible. There were lacerations on the shoulders, and the water flows east. And finally, we were in the slums. We were greeted by a burly dwarf in front of the shack, who,
Nice.
and the shack appears to be covered in blood. The dwarf explained that it looks like somebody exploded. Gunpowder flares in the center of the large patch of blood, reminiscent of magical scarring.
Sick?
And that's essentially all we have at this point in time.
But I'm like in a pit or something?
Huh?
That's what I
You're just
heard
hanging
before.
out. You're
I'm
fine. What?
You just
Oh.
follow along, but you were half asleep the whole time, so you didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Or you just,
Sick.
you got the, you could have also
Yeah, I
gotten
was
the information
sleepwalking.
from,
No, you just go along with the group.
okay.
It's way easier just to keep along with the group.
Okay.
There's no
Okay.
trying to figure out your day. It is sunset, or it's past sunset. It's dark at this point. Now that you're at the
Oh.
explosion, number 4 is where we're at.
Gotcha. Number 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Burger
The
King
explosion.
lettuce.
That's number 15. We're not there yet.
16th murder. The Burger King let us die, guys, no!
Oh,
The
Number
15th
12.
murder!
oh.
Yeah, say it.
Anyway,
Say number 12.
is there any
No.
is there any hair of any sort around the crime scene, or is there none to be found?
Oh, yes.
It's easy to assume that if there was hair, it's burnt.
Fair.
It's gone.
Very fair.
No eyebrows. All done. Bald. Completely bald.
Balls be gone.
The dwarf
Okay,
knows
if you
nothing
don't-
then?
If you do recall, no, none of these people know anything. This happened the night previous, like while everybody was asleep, basically.
Sick.
Yeah, you woke up. We
lot of people
woke up to
died.
a call over the intercom telling us about the murders and such.
Oh, nice.
And the town is on lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no in and out of
Awesome.
the city.
Now we're trapped.
I've been
with the
dragging
murderer.
him along.
Yes!
There's
Oh my
about
God.
1,000-piece gold bounty
Yeah.
on this murderer's head.
10,000.
10,000, my bad.
Oh my god.
Enough.
It's
for
about what?
1,000.
Dead or alive, also. Sorry, what?
Mm,
What?
Enzo?
Enough for more than enough actually for 1,000 each. More than that.
A little bit.
Real question is if it's a flat rate or if the amount of people matters.
I think it's just I think we
Probably
split it.
flat
One
rate.
body, 10,000 gold is what is the easiest to assume.
Makes sense.
Unless it's a group. In that case,
One body, 10,000 gold.
Not into-
True or
that
Saying
was-
two
that was
bodies,
an accident.
20,000 gold.
I don't
Click it.
remember. Click it. Wait. Oh, that's
No.
You
Stop
okay.
using the drawing tool.
Yeah. One. Wait.
Then-
and
then-
delete. There we go. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, go.
Gotcha. One. There you go.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about moving a character around.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, I
don't worry about
wasn't-
anything.
yeah,
it's
no,
just
I
the
wasn't-
main.
I'm trying to just get this right. So like in the center of my screen, you know.
I presume this is all the information we can find here.
There's no information here, basically.
Uh,
You've gathered that it,
boom, boom, boom.
some sort of magical explosion happened here.
I think somebody died here.
For real?
I presume
I
that someone
died.
exploded. Your body is gone.
Blood
I
everywhere.
got a question. How did he
You said it was
explode? Did he implode or explode?
It looks like an explosion.
Okay.
And we
Because
think
there's
it's magical.
literally like blood splattered
like-
everywhere.
to ask the burly dwarf if he knows the individual that was murdered.
He knows that somebody has gone missing, like somebody that not that close to him, but like friend of a friend of a friend has gone missing.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to assume that it's this person, but you just no way of knowing yet because there's not much of this person left.
Can I know what
Not even,
race
like,
that
a year?
individual that's supposedly gone missing was? Just in case.
Let me pull a race out of a hat real quick.
Eladrinel. Ooh.
It's not gonna be an elf. Dwarves and elves
Minecraft
don't get
village.
together. Minecraft
Can
village.
I help the cleanup and start drinking some blood?
No.
Okay.
That's a weird request run.
Very strange request.
I'm
very
just
good.
trying to
One-liner
be
is the
helpful.
murderer.
Yeah, this
Huh?
is super serious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My bad. So sorry.
Are we sure Nero?
No.
People are dead and you want to fucking eat them?
My bad.
Guy.
I don't know.
I don't know
That's
why.
my bad. I apologize.
You pay your
That
That is-
dignity.
I think we have a suspect.
Yeah, I think
No,
my
no,
Do you have
no.
a
Cannibal.
chair?
What'd you say? Yeah, he does. Our elephant has one chair
Oh
now.
yeah, he does. Is he slightly darker than mine?
Sure.
One liner, you killed them.
This
you
would
know.
be a yuan tea. He would tell you it's a yuan tea.
How do you spell that?
Neat.
YUAN-TI.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I'm guessing there's no more information we can get.
No. This does seem like the dwarf does seem like the slums boss though. Kind of like the
Ooh.
leader of the slum district.
Can we take him?
Hmm.
Can we
Take
What?
ask him to
Where?
What?
Get
Why do
around
you
Can I take- what do you
steal
mean?
him? What do you mean?
Just pick him up.
Kidnap him?
Can I arrest him? Or not arrest him. Can
Why
I
do you want to
slap him in
arrest
my
him?
back or
What?
something?
Manacles. I
Are
can
you a
arrest
cop?
him. Let me arrest him. Let's accuse him right
What is
now.
wrong with you guys?
No,
Oh,
it's clear, guys. Please.
Listen, all we know is he's the leader of the slums. What if, right?
Why
what
would
if?
he kill them?
No. What if he could, kind of take him with us against his will? We could probably hold him for ransom or something.
Oh.
No.
From
Why would
who?
anyone care? Why would the murderer care? The murderer would kill him. He
no,
let him
just take
die.
Ransom in
Needs to
general, like,
chill
from
the
his
fuck
family.
down.
Like,
Oh, just in general.
Like, logically,
Yeah,
what is the
we don't
reasoning
even care
behind
about
that?
the case here.
There is none.
I
No,
think there are
clearly.
two murderers.
Bacon.
Can we just go to the next murder in the entertainment zone, please?
Yes. This will be the
Next
last one
murder.
for today.
I love.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Underneath of... Oh, we are approaching midnight at this point, because that is a bit of a trek. Underneath the fanciful magical roller coaster that you have seen on your way around town, at the top of the entertainment district, is the gaggle of night shift police that are set to secure the area for the next few days, presumably. There isn't too terribly much to go on. Another just massive blood splatter on the ground, but this time you see the classic police chalk body outline.
Hmm.
Hey, my favorite part of murders.
A person just
Ooh.
flat on the ground.
How flat?
Like Flat Stanley?
Yeah, like Flat Stanley.
Ooh.
He's a bit papery.
Mm,
Interesting.
Astoria would just
does he seem
be
dehydrated?
Rot herself.
Well, you're looking at an outline, so I
Okay,
don't know
I'm
really
kidding.
what to tell you.
Jealous of the art.
It does look a
Nah, she won't be
bit
jealous.
wider and a
Just
bit
kidding.
more shell-like.
Felt
Oh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
One of the guards would be seeing that, but he would say tortle instead of turtle.
Oh.
Oh,
And he's
no, I think it's wrong.
His friend nudges him. He's like, "Hey, don't. That's not in good taste." He's like, "What? I don't like turtles anyway."
this guy done, bro.
His friend's like, "Whoa! I don't think you can say that in public." Hey, look, the investigators are here.
I heard nothing.
These cops are high.
These cops are.
No, that sounds normal.
They are police.
Sounds like a normal daily occurrence.
Nightly.
You're right, my
Yeah,
bad.
it's midnight.
Yeah.
Good midnight morning.
Investigation or perception?
Do an investigation for me.
Gotcha.
The detective.
17. It's very clear if you look around, and especially up, that the roller coaster is like dead above you, and the corpse was dead below you.
Oh no, he fell
Clearly-
off.
clearly
It was an
fact.
Are we sure it was dead below us?
It wasn't a murder.
The person was definitely like you can kind of tell that they might have been pushed from said roller coaster.
No, not the roller coaster.
Is there any damage on the roller coaster?
How could a banana peel?
The guards shrug. It's like I don't know. They didn't call like an engineer out to like check it, so I assume not.
I think it's the bird.
The bird?
Bird. For real.
Bird animal.
Bird.
And the roller coaster is like at a dead stop, yeah?
Yeah, no. The little amusement park part of this area is shut down because of the murder.
Can I have Satara climb up?
The cops wouldn't really want you to do that just because of safety reasons, but there is, if you were to ask like the operator, which is still there because they work there, they would lead you up there with like the little pathing that's usually on roller coasters.
Okay, that makes sense.
So there's no safety concerns there.
Okay. I didn't want Satara to die by being stupid.
Satara falls.
Your Satara story just ends right here.
Okay, so Satara's up on the roller coaster, yeah?
Sorry.
Okay.
What the?
Can I have her check to see if there's like anything of importance, like say hair or something along those lines around the area? Like in the coaster itself.
Like in a cart or on top of the coaster?
Like essentially everywhere, like all around, really.
Carts would be in the little like loading area, just stuck there, but up on top you wouldn't see anything.
Oh.
If you were escorted, if you wanted to be escorted to the top where the person presumably fell from.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything to see in this area?
Not much out of the ordinary besides the little crime scene.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, it is kind of like a fairground.
Yeah.
They probably have cotton candy.
That's true.
Ooh.
Here you go, cat. Get your cotton candy.
Yes. I'd like Satara to go back to the carts and check inside them to see if there's anything of like importance that might be in there.
In the carts? Okay, do a perception check for me this time.
Gotcha.
Not an investigation.
Also, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't see shit.
Damn.
Astoria would honestly kind of just let Satara do all the work. She's here for the money, not to do the work, you know. So if I don't say much,
Presumably.
she's not doing much. She doesn't want. She's here to get the money.
Understandable.
Can I encourage Enzo to come over here and check it out as well?
Enzo goes over.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Perception check, please.
And I run over also.
I kick the elephant.
I hit Enzo.
You guys both
Stop
fall off
man
and die.
fighting. Chill.
He kicked me first.
Toddlers.
I thought I was like a baby.
I used disguise self and punched the elephant as himself.
This is
I use my trunk. I wrap my trunk around you and throw you.
Guys, please. Murder mystery, please.
Alright, enough lollygagging.
Enzo, perception check, please.
Yes. Of course. +2. I'm blind.
6. You also don't see anything.
Now I
Jesus.
want to.
I'm gonna also.
Okay, everyone's crowding around these carts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You see
Relax.
nothing.
Okay.
You're obviously missing something. Like
Isaac.
there has to be something in these carts.
You still see nothing.
With a 12?
Another 12. Nothing.
Oh my god. Okay.
2 6s, 2 12s, and a 4.
Guys, I don't
Oh
think
my
there's
God,
anything by these
Give me a
carts.
second.
There's nothing in these cards.
Astoria is
No one
picking
needs to
herself off the wall.
Oh my god. You guys are fucking useless.
Oh my
Another.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't do the work unless she has to, and you guys did jack shit.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Oh
Short is.
God. That is so funny.
Natural 20. Wow.
He was pissed at you guys.
You can see the murderer.
Oh. Huh.
She is the murderer now. She's gonna kill you guys for being dumbasses.
No.
Oily grips around the safety bar is what you see.
Oily
Very
grips.
like oily handprints
Okay.
around like somebody was people hold on to those usually because they feel a little unsafe on a thrill ride. This person was holding on for their life. This is an
Okay.
inordinate amount.
They were
of
literally in a
fear.
ride of their life.
The ride to end their life, almost.
Almost. I think they're dead.
That's what you'd think.
I don't know.
Exactly. Well, the ride didn't end their life.
Can I bring them
That's a good
back to from the dead and just tell us who killed them?
They'd be a zombie. What are you talking about?
Oh crap!
I don't think it works like that.
What are you gonna cast Wish?
I'm gonna cast command.
Let me. Oh, give me a sec.
Tell
give me.
me. I can't.
Yeah, scrapings of along the side where you presume the person was pushed from, of flesh, on like the side of the cart, on the inside, like where the seat would be,
Lovely.
as well. Now we have the happy little song going
And
on while we
now
describe.
we're gonna go to the eye doctor.
Yeah, everyone
Who
has
you
to
guys?
get an optometrist appointment tomorrow.
Oh great!
Make sure you guys actually can see stuff.
My eyes are wonderful.
Where's a cat?
You didn't see the
My eyes work
cameras. It's kind of dumb.
Eyes
huh?
are fine, thank you.
No, they're
Well, I
great.
mean, considering Satara's been like checking out everything, so come on.
Mhm.
1 out of 4. Come on, man.
I'm young.
This is
Uh-uh.
this was the 5th.
I'm young. My eyes are still developing.
Yeah, I know. Satara looked at 1 out of 4
Oh,
and
1,
got
2,
most of
4.
out of the information.
Yeah. 4 to 1.
Okay. Yeah, 4 to 1. Otherwise, I just mean you suck. You suck more.
We could just say Satara and everyone else were looking in the wrong seat. Probably.
You're just
No,
blind.
I'm gonna say it was a little bit too dark to pick up on those more subtle hints.
I have dark vision.
Satara has dark vision.
I'm just gonna say it's a little too dark for dark vision.
Damn.
This is advanced darkness.
Advanced
is-
darkness, love
Astoria
that.
doesn't even have dark vision. She's just
This is-
No way.
Minute
Really
details.
Come on.
Minute details in the dark.
Well,
Vanta
Astoria
Black.
is an artist, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
she has the eye for art.
I am
Just
the
knows-
Artist has
tiger.
That's
Uh,
art. The oil or you see whatever marks are just like an artist's touch.
an
The
artist can
AI for art.
care.
I can scan it with a robot chip jammed in my brain.
And
Okay, and that's it, pretty
Yeah.
much then.
Not
Okay.
not much else here.
Then probably move on.
I did say that this was gonna be our last one for the night. Also,
Oh yeah,
also because it's midnight, you probably don't want to be out doing.
yeah.
yeah.
You could have a
Much
chance
more.
to run into the killer.
Yeah, so who's gonna be bait?
2 explosions.
No.
Unliner can be bait, and he
I'm bait.
can.
And then I could cast like invisibility on him or something.
Yeah.
No, he's
so then
just
he's
gonna
not
die.
bait.
Invisible, that's not-
So then he's just
No,
not
as
bait.
or wait,
I
no.
can be the
Hold on,
bait.
let me
I'm
check
good.
what else I got. Hold on.
Illusion.
For next session.
I could
We have
cast
illusion.
acid. No, wait, that's horrible.
We have illusion spell. You have an illusion spell.
Also, the
Oh.
next 5 bodies we can, crime
Yeah.
scenes we can look over in the next session.
Yes, indeed.
So
Fog cloud.
we had like 2 explosion type deaths. Is that what that is?
Just one,
There
just
is
one.
one.
Just one?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
what was
one.
the ride one then?
Push off.
They fell off.
Okay.
They went splat.
And then
As far
1,
as
2,
you can
3?
tell, one, they seem to just been like a natural struggle in a back alley, and then they were dragged upwards.
Okay.
2 was the head being smashed into bread,
Okay, yeah.
and then 3 they were just fished out of the. We don't know 3. There was
Smashed
lacerations on the
bread.
shoulders.
I feel like
Should've,
that'd be
like ass.
soft landing there.
for
Their
the
head
bread.
smashed into
Hard bread. Bread can
Hard
be hard.
bread. Oh, okay.
Bread's
Ouch.
usually
And
pretty hard.
Three.
Fresh
I'm sorry.
bread.
Say it
That's
three
not that
again.
soft all the time.
3 again. What was it? I'm sorry.
There is no. That's not a crime scene. It's just where they found the body. There's no
Oh.
murder scene stuff there, but the body did have lacerations on the shoulder. Like the body was fished out of the river onto that bridge by a regular civilian.
Okay. Hmm.
There's some poor guy trying to catch a fish and he caught a body.
Oh no.
Average
They
day
really
in
do be
the
sleeping
life.
with the fishes.
Mafia did it.
And 4 was
Oh my
explosion,
God. The
you're
slums.
naming
people
your-
did it.
running over each
I
one.
blame the dwarf.
That sounds classist.
This elephant's racist.
No.
I was gonna say racist, but I realized he's more classist because he said the slums
No.
did it.
Yeah,
It's
there's not really.
slums.
It's more.
not about race.
it's more
about
class than
poor. They're
slum.
poor. I make fun of them for that. Come on.
This Loxodon's a cop. Kill him.
I like to see you.
No,
like
alright.
Guys, it's a lab. All Loxodons are bad. A lab, guys. A lab.
It's a lab.
Then
A
Loxodon
black
line.
lab. Dog.
Chocolate lab. Okay.
Chocolate.
I'm gonna make the executive decision and say that your group heads back to the pig and pit for the night.
I think it's a good idea.
For
It's midnight.
deliberations and sleeps.
Sleepy.
I'm content
Sleeps
with
and
that.
then
Okay.
deliberations.
Yeah.
And then that's
That
where we'll
sounds
leave off session.
reasonable.
Didn't even
Sick.
get to cast
In the
any
pig and
magic
pit?
spells.
In the pig and pit.
Cool.
I'm gonna leave you on the map because actually I'll just bring it back to the pit. It's easier.
That way,
Oh.
Goran knows that we're okay.
Yeah, Grand now knows that you're all safe.
Does he care? He only cares
Yes,
about Satara.
he does care.
I'm
Chitara-
so happy that I am the only one who got to go to that kitchen.
Yes. Enzo did get to go into the kitchen.
What?
Something one-liner will never do.
What?
You can hear how sad he was!
So sad. Alright, 1 second.
Yeah.
Just be better.
Goran allowed me in the kitchen.
I'm mad. But okay, whatever.
I don't know if "alloud's" the right word, but close enough.
He didn't kick me out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, whatever.
Woo!
That's
There's a bugbear just under my table.
Somebody, but that's alright.
Very silly.
I don't feel safe with the bugbear under my table.
Well, he doesn't feel safe
Hi.
either, so it kind of works
He-
out.
They're
He
nicely
lives there.
tight. Don't let the bugbear bite.
There was like
Hell
everyone
yeah.
in my room. Ellie and bugbear in my room. Or, Astoria and the bugbears in my room. Please leave.
No. I'm gonna stare at you while you sleep menacingly. Oops. Okay, apparently I can't. I had my brush out. My bad.
Before I go to no wait, I'm an elf. I don't sleep. I meditate. Hold on.
I'm staring at you. while you
Before I do
sleep.
a long
I'm
rest of
careful,
meditate,
sorry.
I cast invisibility on myself so no one can see where I am. And then I'll meditate invisible so I could still get my full spell slots by the next morning.
That seems. I was gonna say counterproductive, but maybe I don't know.
Charm person. How come I've never used that? Hold on.
Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank y'all for hanging out, if anyone's even there. I will see all of you next time.